Good day, family, and all praise to only the Almighty, Most High Creator of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's almost time for our exodus from the heathen nations. In my older videos at the end, I would say to separate. I didn't know why, I was just doing what I was told. Then the plague hit, and I knew why I was saying to separate. In my recent videos for the last couple of months, I say remember Jerusalem. I told you I didn't know why I was telling you that. I was just doing what I was told, like before. Last night, I believe the Most High showed me why He was having me tell you to remember Jerusalem. A couple of days ago, Brother Philip put out this video remembering our homeland, remember Jerusalem. In it, he read Psalms 137. There was one scripture that stuck out, and it made me do some digging. So I'm going to read Psalms 137, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Psalms 137, and I read, "By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat and wept when we remembered Zion. We hung our harps on the willows in the midst of it. For there they had taken us captive, and asked of us the words of a song. And they that had carried us away asked a hymn, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion. How should we sing the Most High's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget its skill. May my tongue cleave to my throat, if I do not remember thee, if I do not prefer Jerusalem as the chief of my joy. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to its foundations. Wretched daughter of Babylon, blessed shall he be who shall reward thee as thou hast rewarded us. Blessed shall he be who shall seize and dash thine infants against the rock. So be it." Verse 5 stuck out. "If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget." And then it ends. And then they put in its skill. They chopped off the end of verse 5 because they didn't want us to know what, or as far as remembering our right hand, as far as its skill. So I kept digging. And it led me to Jeremiah 51, which is the fall of Babylon. Jeremiah 51, and I read, "Against him that bendeth," and let me show you who he that bendeth is. Isaiah 51, 22 and 23, and I read, "Thus saith the Most High that judges his people, Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of calamity, the cup of my wrath, and thou shalt not drink it any more. And I will give it into the hands of them that injured thee, and then them that afflicted thee, who said to thy soul, Bow down, or bendeth, that we may pass over, and thou did level thy body with the ground to them passing by without." So this person that bendeth is our captor, our captors. "Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, or armor, or army, or military. And spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. The Most High of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, Surely I will fill thee with men, as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee." I believe these are the Haitians at the border. that are still coming in. 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Aya is his name. 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. He's speaking to us. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. You might ask, how are we going to do that when they have their armies and everything else? Isaiah 54, 15 to 17. And I read, Behold, strangers shall come to thee by me, and shall sojourn with thee, and shall run to thee for refuge. Behold, I have created thee, not as the coppersmith blowing coals, and bringing out a vessel fit for work, but I have created thee not for ruin, that I should destroy thee. I will not suffer any weapon formed against thee to prosper. We're going to be bulletproof. That's how we're going to be able to walk out of here and do the things that we're going to do. So I'll finish reading. 17. And I will not suffer any weapon formed against thee to prosper. And every voice that shall rise up against thee for judgment, thou shalt vanquish them all, and thine adversaries shall be condemned thereby. There is an inheritance to them that serve the Most High, and ye shall be righteous before me, saith the Most High. So we're going to be able to do these things, and I'm going to read to you, because no weapon formed against us is going to prosper. None of their weapons. Jeremiah 51:20, and I read, Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight. So we will see this happening, saith the Most High. 33. For thus saith the Most High of hosts, the Redeemer of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. As Babylon hath caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth. That's Babylon, not the daughter of Babylon. Babylon. Ye that have escaped the sword, us, go away, stand not still, remember the Most High afar off, and let Jerusalem come into your mind. Remember Jerusalem. Let Jerusalem come into your mind. Remember what they did to us. Remember the skill of your right hand. No weapon formed against thee will harm thee. I believe the Most High is telling us to remember Jerusalem for two reasons. One, He is going to use us to tear these nations apart on our way out of here. And two, we are about to exodus from the heathen nations. I believe we are about to go home. So on that note, remember Jerusalem. Remember the skill of your right hand. Remember what they've done to us. And all praise to only the Almighty, Most High Creator of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We're almost out of here, family. Praise the Most High.